have, right? We've talked about breaking the guard if we're stuck in here, right? Pinning the hips, splitting the ankles, starting to post up, right? We've talked about passing from the outside, okay? Or even connecting to the hip, passing through the middle, right? So passing from a distance, right? We talked about basic half guard passing, so if we get stuck in the middle here, whether I flatten them out, whether I go shoulder over and start passing here, okay? One we haven't really dealt with is the shield guard, okay, the Z guard. When he gets a shin in my way as I'm trying to pass, this can be a giant pain to deal with, right? So first one we're gonna do is just called a wrestler pass or a smash pass, okay? I'm gonna try to pin his knees together so that I can get my leg out and then pass one way or the other. Simple enough? So my rear hand is gonna weave through and I'm gonna grab his bottom quad. Still feeling generous, not making you guys move around you. Right, so I'm gonna grab that bottom quad. You can grab his pants, right? Try to pull up the hairs out if they're being mean, whatever it takes. But I'm gonna use my shoulder to pin his knees together. All right, I prefer to control the quad. I just feel like I have more control than grabbing the pants, but it's entirely up to you. So I'm gonna grab that leg, smush his legs together. You can post your hand if you want to for base, and I'm just gonna sprawl my legs backwards, okay? He'll try and hold on with his feet, all right? But as long as I'm pinning his knees together, his legs can only go forward and backwards. They can't go up and down and try to hook onto me, right? He can't switch his hips, he can't put his feet on the ground to shrimp out. So I'm just gonna sprawl that leg back, my butt's up, and as soon as I unhook, I'm gonna circle towards his head. My top arm is gonna come around and lock my hands together. All right, keep them in a ball. Yep, my knees come up, top arm hooks his head, and I cross face, all right? So anytime I can get my arms wrapped around somebody, get their head to their knees and lock my hands, it's called a cradle. All right, simple wrestling term for those of you that didn't wrestle. I'm just using it in order to keep them from opening up and getting their weapons on. Make sense? So we're gonna circle around the front, reach, grab that head, lock your hands together. Don't grab the neck. Grab your other hand, keep a hold, right? Then I get my knees up to them, cross face them to flatten them out, and inside control. Questions? I like an S grip, it's more flexible on the ankle. If you like a gable grip, you can, but it tends to get more pressure on your wrists, so it can be a little bit harder to hold on to. Right? Some people. What?
You do the whole pass over time.
Yeah. Right? Kevin, I'll have you work with him. Right? Tucker, you can work with him. Right? So, one more time. Actually, Tucker, I'll have you go with Tyler. Right? Rear hand comes through, grabs the bottom quad. I'm gonna sprawl, meaning my butt gets higher than my head, my legs are straight, my shoulder drives into his leg. Right? So I'm sprawling those legs back. I'm gonna circle out of the legs and my hand wraps over the top. Pulling together, S grip, bring my knees up. Right? Once I get my knees to him, now I can let go of the head, cross facing, settle in my cycle. Yes?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.